better that you were oblivious. It was
Huh?
It was way more adorable.
Yeah. Oh, they used one of my dollars. Just use that.
Oh, and I totally
They used
agree.
one of my dollars, so just use that and get change or whatever. It doesn't matter.
I agree with what you said, but this was something I didn't have a phone for like the past 3 days.
Oh, yeah.
And I've just been like singing in my head essentially.
Yeah.
And I came up with this, and then I forgot most of it, and
Wait,
then I tried to
What is
throw it down when I got home. No.
No,
Winners finals.
Finals. Thank you. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
We're going to transition to gameplay, but I actually still have to put the names in.
This is the same winners finals that we had last week at our Oddish weekly, which I don't think has a fun acronym. We'll see how this one goes. I believe it was... I actually don't know what it was. I want to say it was something like 3-1. Like I'm almost certain LetsTickle took a game.
You know, it's so
don't
funny
remember.
because Captain L put on that bet that if he'll never lose a game today, and if he did, he would like earn so much money from everybody, right? But I feel like LetsTickle
about
also
$40?
is another player that like
Threatens that.
threatens that for sure.
I mean, it's already broken now, but...
Yeah. But like, had it been, right? Because I always feel like these guys have like really close sets.
Yep. It's a bit of the nature of these characters. Corrin actually
How to play against Corrin versus being Pika? Well, of course, what you have to probably know about Captain L is he does use Veto, so he has pretty good movement, and there are going to be ways he sort of punishes a lot of options, particularly Dragon Pins, so be sure to go check that out. We also have Flamebug in the chat, so even though he's just chilling, he might be able to point something out that we happen to miss, so...
Yep. He did double or nothing with me and Trevor that he'd 6-0 winners finals / grand finals. There's no way. I mean, it's going to be a hell of a fight to be able to do that now.
The down tilt into the upper, almost eliminating, but the DI, you saw that, how so far he sent left? That was really crazy. I actually, so I'm going to use your tag, Acnoid LP. I'm going to call you Acnoid. Acnoid, honestly, I think Bidu is probably the best on Pika.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
I think it's the best on Pika, right?
If you're trying to play Pikachu and you don't have Bidu, you are not wasting time, but you're severely handicapping yourself for what everything Pika tries to do. Like that right there, that was a Bidu pivot to get himself in the proper positioning.
There are some Pikas that are
quickly.
still good that don't use it, but it's just so much of a tool. It's almost like saying the comparison of like, hey, Smash Stick and Tilt Stick. You can still win with Smash Stick, but you're losing some of the greatest options you can have, which is the air drift. So having Bidu, of course, is going to really benefit you.
Yeah, that is one thing though that you lose as Pikachu. You do not have that same aerial drift. You actually have to properly input your aerials.
Yeah, like forward and A and stuff, which is fine. I mean, that's not too difficult.
Well, that doesn't hurt, but
a
it's
lot
when
of
you try
Smash
and pump
players,
out an air.
Yeah, a lot of Smash players never really even do C6 sometimes. I know some melee players just only use the A button.
I literally only see sick now. Other aerials, I just push the direction. Unless it's me spacing it back air, but that's a different conversation.
That's crazy how you can see stick there, because that's actually super difficult as an input for me.
Really?
What was I going to say? Captain L helped you get past pools? Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, I always love it. We're here in Vancouver. We're trying to support people. It's Canadians, man. Canadians are sick.
He's going to go across. No, he's not. Oh. Just going to back throw. Right call. Doesn't want to give up his kill throw. That's death.
See, that would have been it.
And it looks like he's about to find out that he's up money. He being Jake. Jake should just walk down after the set, pay up.
Yeah, thanks, Dan. So, do you have a Twitter? I can follow you too. That'd be cool. Is it probably just your own thing? I can follow all you guys actually. The fact that he didn't enter. Oh, nice one, Jake. So see, Akno, even in the fact that you got to, Captain L really well, and you came in to kind of do this matchup, it is still difficult for Captain L.
Oh yeah, no, it's not a freebie.
No, it's definitely not a freebie. I think Corrin has a lot going for her. And sometimes you just need to have players that can really exploit it. We do have Cosmos, who's obviously done extremely well with Corrin and demonstrated how threatening she can be. But yeah. Yeah, it is really hard. We're seeing it here, we're seeing it in there, we're seeing it in forward air. The range is crazy, and the fact that you notice that he just waited for the right moment and just punished with pin.
I think the big issue is that Corrin swings hard the entire way. It's juice.
That almost killed.
Very hard, and that's not gonna kill. Got his shield out.
The back air kind of micro spaces too, because even if it whiffs due to Pikachu being so small, he's able to just kind of like, she's able to kind of move herself.
Yep. A little bit of extra safety on poor spacing.
Trying to get from the ledge, tries to get the down air, but a really safe way to get back to the stage right here. LetsTickle obviously trying to take his time. Find a means, and the up throw, that's going to do it. That was a really good up throw.
Yep. Yeah, very quick.
Sometimes it's hard to catch Pikachu. Grabbing Pikachu can be a little bit of a struggle. Pikachu moves around.
Talk to Wii Fit. Hell on wheels.
Yeah, exactly. It's once you are able to get in on Corrin, your punish game has to be super strong. We do find that here. We're able to see that Captain L is able to put on that percent right now. But I think the hard part, Akno, is I think it's difficult for Pikachu to actually get the kill, whether it's with Thunder or a smash attack read.
Pikachu does not have the greatest of kill options. A lot of combos to pull into it, but not many that are the low percent variety.
Oh my gosh, he's using so much counters on the Thunder Jolts, because I think when you're in the counter animation, you're safe.
Well, yeah.
So, like, when he can just, like, throw that out and not have to worry too much. He even rolled. He was even ready for the roll, but he completely missed the roll. Oh, sorry, dude. I didn't mean to, like, tap you back there. And that's it. The up smash. That's finally the up smash she wanted to look for. Skull Bash and the scary recovery. I always worry for him recovering. I know he's never really flubbed on his recovery before, but still.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. This is where we can get a lot of grab power. Not gonna continue though. Wow. 2-0 right now for LetsTickle.
Yeah, LetsTickle taking this 2-0 is, to me, it's not surprising, but it's still like kind of a shock sometimes to see Captain L kind of like struggle in certain matchups.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a rough one right now. We'll see what he can actually. God damn it.
What do you think about Final Destination?
I'm gonna have to say that it's not a bad call. I'm assuming triplats are banned. That just makes the most sense to me. You don't really want to hand Pikachu Dreamland because it's what would allow Pikachu the mobility to really outplay everything that Corrin can do. Like, Corrin does a really good job against Pikachu simply because of there being a long, strong sword in the way that can just really clear you out.
The thing is, I think what Akno was trying to say earlier was that when you do always have to be fearful about getting in. But like when you get in, you have to go hard. But the thing is, when she walls you out, she doesn't just wall you out. When she connects with something, she goes for a combo, much like the Witch does. So it's really scary.
There's a fair bit that they can get into.
Oh my gosh. That was crazy. Was there any way for him to like DI out of that? I don't know.
Not a damn clue.
I don't think he could have. So you can actually use quick attack to punish whenever that Corrin does dragon pin retreating. So you can kind of like go there. So that's something important to note. We've been seeing Captain L do that a little bit here. I like the drop down fair onto the shield, try to keep it relatively safe, but the retreating side B is just going to end up flipping Captain L again.
Oh, it's going to hurt, and he's going to get to the right-hand side.
And again, wow, it's so hard because the initiation of the up B is like super safe.
Whoa! God, that's explosive.
And again, we're seeing LetsTickle start with the stock lead. And it happens every time. And oh my gosh, this is what I'm talking about. When he lands a hit like that, he's going to take so much damage.
Corrin has an odd amount of links for a sword character. Like proper links, not just, hey, if I hit you with up air, I might be able to hit you with up air again.
That was so nuts. He had the exact correct spacing and he got the hit. Yeah, oh my gosh.
Oh.
That was great.
Hey, look, it's Firefly. He's nearby.